Hey everybody, Chris here. In this video, we're going to be talking about price prediction for Dogecoin for the month of November. And I'll also touch on maybe end of the year prediction and others as well, what they're thinking about Dogecoin's price as we near the end of 2022. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's just talk about something a little closer, which is the month of November. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel, hit that little notification bell so you can be notified when my new videos come out, as well as when I do live streams. We'll be live Halloween night, Monday night, about 10 o'clock Boston time. That's Eastern United States time. Please be sure to tune in. Also, if you've got your notification bell on, you'll be notified when I go live. So hope to see you there. But for now, let's talk about the price of Dogecoin. Been a crazy weekend. Dogecoin's price still holding strong despite other cryptocurrencies doing some drops, but not Doge. And what we've seen on Monday morning is some more good volume of buying of Dogecoin. Maybe it's some people closing out of stock positions, getting out of some equities, and getting into Dogecoin. Let's go ahead, let's take a look at the news and the charts, and I'll show you what I think Dogecoin is going to do for the month of November. So we'll start by looking at the current trading of Dogecoin here on the 30-minute, and here is Dogecoin right at 12.5 cents. 12.5 cents. So good volume of trading still, and Dogecoin holding strong. Look at the Dogecoin chart currently, and then look at the Bitcoin chart. Look at this big drop in Bitcoin this morning. Big drop, but not Doge. Doge at that same time, just a little drop and traded right back up. And then this green symmetrical triangle here, let me zoom out to the 1 hour here, and you'll see this is what I'm looking at, is this symmetrical triangle, which is pointing to an inflection point, which may get stretched out a bit depending on the news, because I'll tell you that in a minute, what's coming up in November. But right now, it looks like we're going to trade in this tighter range here, which usually leads to a breakout, either to the upside or the downside. So I'll talk about that more in a minute. Let me zoom out to the daily, and we're going to look at some lines here. So this is the big trading of Dogecoin over the past few days. Dogecoin was just over here at 6 cents here on October 24th. And here we are on the 31st, trading at 12.5 cents, doubled in price. That's up over 100%. So when we look at coin market cap and we look at Dogecoin in 8th position here, in coin market cap up over 110% over the past 7 days with a $16.3 billion market cap. That's right, over 110%. 8% for the last 24 hours up. Well, our Bitcoin is down over 1%, Ethereum down 1.5% over the same 24-hour period. So we're seeing some little drops in Bitcoin and Ethereum, but not Doge. Doge continuing to trade strong. So here's what I'm looking at right now is this yellow line is 10 cents. This 10-cent line goes all the way back to Dogecoin trading when there was the Luna crash. The Luna crash happened in May, and what we saw was that initial drop when Dogecoin had been up here at 14, 15 cents, had hit 10 cents and traded back up, but then dropped back down even more as the whole Luna ecosystem just went, and big crash in Bitcoin, Ethereum, all cryptos dropped down. And once Dogecoin dropped below 10 cents, it didn't retest it at all. The highest it got was 9 cents. That was here on middle of August. So some may say that maybe 9 cents is the target if there is a drop, but I'm looking at 10 cents right now because that was the last big drop that we saw back in May. Then we're going to look at this blue line at 15 cents. That is what Dogecoin just had over the weekend. Then we've got 18 cents as a resistance line, and that's what it hit here on April 5th. It hit 18 cents. And then we have up here 21.5 cents. And that was the tip that we hit. And that was back here in January when Dogecoin traded up and hit 21 cents in January. So those are resistance lines that we see. And if 10 cents is Dogecoin support, looking forward in the week ahead. And so what I've got here is the month of November, and then into December is what we're looking at the trading going forward. This week, we have the United States FOMC meeting on Wednesday. So we're going to hear about how many basis points interest rates are going to raise again, because we still have inflation. Inflation is still bad. So Wednesday, we have the raising of interest rates. Thursday, we have a jobs report. We're also going to have housing reports coming out. The housing reports are going to be kind of bad. I don't know where the jobs are going to be. Again, jobless claims is kind of a hard thing to really track and figure out, like how many actual people are out of work because of contracting gig workers and others that aren't included in those numbers. But there's a reaction to what those jobs reports are. And we're going to see that in the stocks. In the stock market, how the stock market trades, particularly the NASDAQ, is what Bitcoin has been following this year. And so if we see another drop in the stocks, we'll see Bitcoin and cryptos and others drop as well. If we see a big drop in Bitcoin, bigger than what we just saw this morning, that could affect Dogecoin. So what I'm thinking we're going to see here is we're going to see Dogecoin continue in this 12.5 cent range here. And then as we get into later this week, we may see a drop. The drop could be down to 11, or we could even see a drop down to 10. But that's about as far as I would see Dogecoin dropping, as long as this volume stays high, as long as we still see this big volume trading. And then after that, along with news from Elon Musk about Twitter. And so far, we have not heard anything from Elon Musk, particularly about Dogecoin and how Dogecoin may be used on Twitter. This is all just people guessing that there's going to be an integration of Dogecoin on Twitter, and that may actually happen. But as we go forward, I think that we're going to see a big pump somewhere. And that big pump that we see in Dogecoin could be back up to 15 cents, could be up to 18 cents, and might even eventually be up to 21.5 cents. That's the kind of power of trading that we could see in Dogecoin with an Elon Musk tweet announcing something about Dogecoin on Twitter. So far, we've just been guessing, but this is my take and my prediction of Doge, that we're going to see a little dip here. And it's not going to go down to 8 cents or 6. I just don't think that 6 cents is in anymore. And, I didn't have my limit order filled. So I'm going to be looking and seeing where a point will be to buy in. And it may be at 11 and it may be around 10. We'll see, again, watching Bitcoin and how the whole crypto market goes. But then we could see some quick trading back up with some kind of direct news from Elon Musk. Another interesting thing that happened is the Dogecoin futures rack up nearly $90 million in liquidations over the weekend. So talked about this over the weekend, as well as the shorts. The shorts were getting liquidated. And that's what's been happening here. Dogecoin trading over the weekend saw Doge reach a market cap of over $10 billion, add over 90% in value, now up over 100, and become one of the largest liquidators among futures that track crypto majors. That's right. Dogecoin futures racked up over $89 million in liquidations since Friday. Some 52 million of those futures originated from short traders. Bets against the token's price. For those that were asking, liquidations occur when an exchange forcefully closes a trader's leveraged position. So this is people trading on leverage. They're betting the price of Doge is going to go down. And we saw that. We've been talking about that since Dogecoin started coming back up after those June lows, that every time Doge had a little spike, a bunch of short positions opened and they shorted it back down. Well, guess what happened? This time, the shorts got squeezed out and lost. A lot of losses happening with Dogecoin. Here's the Benzinga crypto. Dogecoin price doubles in a week. Analysts say Doge can hit 50 cents by the end of 2022. That's right. Analysts are predicting huge upswing from current levels. And what is all this about? This is about Elon Musk's acquisition of Twitter. Musk, touted to be the Doge father, frequently mentions cryptocurrency and particularly Dogecoin and engages with its community of users. That's right. That's what we've seen. From the Boring Company with this burnt hair scent that he was selling on the Boring Company website, paying in Doge. SpaceX still don't have Doge working on the SpaceX merch site, but we know that's coming, and we know there's a Doge 1 rocket that's going to happen probably in 2023. And then the Tesla merch site also accepting Doge for some items, and possibly Tesla cars. I would look for that to be into 2023 as well. Dogecoin has witnessed wild swings in the past over Musk's tweets and announcements. The billionaire has flirted with the idea of using Dogecoin as a payment option for a membership or paid version of Twitter, as well as what we've been talking about are tips or some kind of method of that would benefit content creators and right on the platform. And we know that Elon is also thinking about making Twitter even bigger than it is, maybe making it x.com, like a WeChat type of app that will have much more payment options embedded in it, as well as enhancing the social networking and doing much more with this. So that could all happen in the works, and that's why people are buying. And so what does Forbes say? Dogecoin and Musk to the moon. That's right. While many are thinking, what now for Tesla? And we see the Tesla stock falling a little bit. Elon has really been concentrating on Twitter, even though Tesla's still doing well, making cars and other things. That's still doing well. Elon has been concentrated here. He didn't sell as much Tesla stock as people were fearful of, so maybe the Tesla stock price will rebound and start going back up. But what's next for Dogecoin? Well, this is Musk being the boss at Twitter now, and that is what we're talking about. So the charts. So here's the chart looking back into 2022, and the price of Dogecoin dropping from 25 to 20 to 15, all the way down to 5 cents. But here's the first of that recovery right there. And looking at this whole chart here, we know Doge has a long way to go. So here is the overall chart looking back for a couple of years. And here's the incredible rise that we saw in April and May of 2021. And we could be seeing the beginnings of that now. Of course, you zoom in and you're like, oh, did I miss out here from 6 cents to 12 cents? This big rise happened. Well, there could be another dip coming, and that's what I think. That dip is probably not going to be this low, again, unless there's an entire crash of the whole cryptocurrency market that could bring everything down. I just don't see something that drastic happening anymore. Cryptocurrency has really withstood this bear market since the summer, and there haven't been this major drops like Bitcoin going down to 12,000 or 10,000 or 8,000 like some people are saying. So I don't see Doge dropping down that much from this point. So looking ahead toward the end of the year, well, if you saw on my last channel just about a year ago, in December, I did a price prediction video for 2022. And my end of the year price prediction for 2022 was 40 cents. Some people were disappointed by that, but where we were sitting at the end of December last year, was thinking, yeah, I don't see Dogecoin getting up to $1. I was saying, oh, by the end of 22, Dogecoin's going to be $1. I think we're going to make $1, but not quite in the next 2 months. So I'm still sticking by my 40-cent prediction, which I made again last December of 21, for the end of 2022. So for those that were asking, I'm sticking with that for 40 cents. Let me know in the comments below what you think about Dogecoin trading for November or the end of the year. Give the video a like. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I appreciate the support. We'll see you next time.